Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Rizzo and Agon, 2 great hitters, and they're coming up next on the show. Jason Hamill gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, good thing for him that he's pitching at home. ERA has been great when he's toiling in his own ballpark.
Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as we are ready for baseball.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Justin Turner turn it around. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Kike Hernandez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Dexter Fowler, one of those long, lanky outfielders with those great strides that can cover ground, does a great job of running down balls, has a good throwing arm, and basically just a reliable outfielder.
Corey Seager gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Hamill into the wind. First pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Number 68 will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's already been a rough week for them, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. They've got to just try to find some way to salvage the finale here, or else they'll be looking at a 4-game sweep.
And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Jason Hayward will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Chris Bryant gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez moves over, and that retires the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. After 1, no score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into play here at 273. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard to short, gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Ben Zobrist will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Hernandez. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Yasmani Grandal will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
number 9.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Hamill gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Check swing grounder to the right side. The tag, and he is out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Number 68 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Miguel Montero will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Addison Russell will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Getaway day here on a Thursday afternoon as you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the early part of next week. The pitcher, Jason Hamill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bunt attempt is missed, but this is off the catcher's glove. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Yasiel Puig will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Hamill has his target. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Kike Hernandez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Corey Seager digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jason Hayward.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, but Utley is in the right place at the right time. There's one gone. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat. first offering on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll swing here and lift the fly ball out to right center. Hernandez has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Addison Russell gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Looking to minimize the damage here. To short, hit hard. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And these guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ball game.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hamill sets. Here it comes on 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yasmani Grandal stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit hard towards second. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
Chase Utley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Underhanded flip. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jason Hamill comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Jason Hamill.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Grounded to the right. Utley, great stop. The throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Full count. Here it comes. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it, and you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Chris Bryant will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
First baseman number 44.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners at second and third with two gone. One and one.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
1-1. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see him. He was right on that one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
The 1-0 delivery. He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Carl Crawford will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 3, Carl Crawford.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. In now is Yasiel Puig. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Kike Hernandez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Grounded foul off to the right. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. They trail here 4-0. Joe Thatcher is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Joe Thatcher.
Kyle Schwarber will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Kyle Schwarber.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Pretty evident here that they weren't going to give this guy anything to pull in this at-bat. I mean, the guy has such quick hands through the pitch inside. But you're going to see that all 4 of these pitches on the outer half of the plate, and he just can't adjust to any of them.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Matt Caesar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Matt Caesar.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
No strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
That's lined into right center for a base hit, and maybe more, as it'll scoot all the way out toward the ivy. One run scores. Fowler scores. And he's safe.
And you know, guys, I think it's safe to say now that this ball game is getting away from him now. This is going to chase everybody home. It's a 3-run double. And you know what? If I look up there to section 311, I'm pretty sure I can see a fat lady singing.
Anthony Rizzo will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
One and one. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Just a great 2-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom, that just disappears on you.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today, as this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Well, they're definitely using the long ball for great effect so far in this game. That's 4 home runs in the game. In fact, 3 of them in this inning alone. Now, talk about instant offense. They're scoring runs left and right.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Puig is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Clayton Richard will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Clayton Richard.
Corey Seager will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Here comes the 1-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Fowler. A leap at the wall by Fowler, but he'll come up empty. It's a home run. A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. Number 302 career. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Into the box now, Justin Turner.
Third baseman.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now that last home run, estimated at a distance of 421 feet. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he is down down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a two-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Jock Peterson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball one.
Playing 11.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
The catcher.
You see here
9,
from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 11-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot.
Miguel Montero will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Miguel Montero.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Hot shot on the ground is short. He'll go to the bag for one. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
This is a nice play up the middle. You can see this ball takes the shortstop right to the bag, so he'll just step on second and fire on to first for the double play.
In now, Clayton Richard. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. And it remains an 11-2 ball game. A.J. Ellis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ellis.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The homestanding Cubs enjoying a big lead here late. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center field number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Hayward. And the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 11 and the Dodgers 2. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chop to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here it comes. And this is fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Chris Bryant is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back to back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. And you can bet that guy there will have a word or 2 to say to his staff after this one's done.
Anthony Rizzo gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Corey Seager will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Ready to take his hacks again, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and he hit a changeup, so we'll see if he sees that pitch again. He didn't really crush it, but he got enough of it to get it out of here.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Russell is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Mets telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Justin Turner ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 11-2. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.